Alright, today I'm going to be showing you how we can have form limiters or choice eliminators within our Google Forms. This allows us to remove options when users submit responses, so that way we can limit the amount of choices based on the amount of responses we receive. And an easy way to do this is to use an extension called Termi. Here's the extension. I'll have the link in the description of this video. But you could also get to this link by, if you're in the Google Forms, click on the three dots here, go to Get Add-ons, and just search for Termi, and it should appear here. Or just go directly to the link below, and it should take you right there to the app installed. Once you have the app installed, you can look for this puzzle piece up here, go to the app, Termi, and then just hit open app. Now here we can see the different options we can do. You can set a limit on the amount of responses received. You can set a limit on the amount of answer choices selected. You can set a time-based schedule, meaning you can open and close the form based on a certain schedule if you want to limit it by time. And you can also turn on email alerts. So the first thing we could look at is responses. Currently, this form has one response, and it's currently accepting responses. So we want to increase the maximum responses to 2, meaning we'll only accept 2 more responses to this form, and it would automatically be closed. We can also set a closing message: sorry, can't take any more responses. And once that's saved, now these triggers run automatically in the background, so it's nothing you have to do at this point. Another thing we could do is set the limit based on choice. So, hey, one of the questions is shirt size. Let's say we only have 10 smalls and 2 mediums, 1 large, 1 extra large, 1 extra large, and 1 extra small. It would automatically get rid of these options once that limit has been reached. So let's say respondent 1 answers, hey, they want an extra small. Since we only have 1 extra small, once respondent 2 comes and try to answer, they won't see the extra small option. So just get rid of that option choice for you. And you can do it for multiple questions. The default is no limit, so it doesn't get rid of it. You can do it based on questions. The next thing is the time base. You could either set when you want the form to open or when you want it to close. Meaning, if you would like this form to open at a certain time or close at a certain time, typically people choose when they want the form to close. You can set a date sometime in the future. Random date here. You can set a date here, and it should pop up on the bottom when you want it to close at. So now it sets a time trigger. Automatically this form will close. It'll stop accepting responses after a given time. You can also set email alerts. You have a daily quota, so you want to be careful how you configure these. Make sure you're not over configuring to receive too many. You could add multiple email addresses from yourself, to other people. You can add that. You could also set a custom form titles, just so you can know in the email who it's being sent to, as well as set what type of alerts you want to receive. So choice, response, form, and so on. And like I mentioned, this works in the background, so as responses are coming in, these things are working in the background on its own. So yeah, and this is very helpful app and can be very useful in controlling the responses for different forms.